If you don't know who Cristiano Ronaldo is, then we're fairly certain you've been living under a rock for the better part of 15 years. The Portuguese sensation is widely considered to be one of the greatest footballers on the planet alongside Lionel Messi, and on top of that, he's also often viewed as one of the greatest in the history of the beautiful game as a whole. After kicking off his legendary career with Sporting Lisbon, CR7 made the switch over to English football with Manchester United, where his legacy truly began to take shape. It was there that he was able to transform into a global superstar, both on the pitch and off of it. This eventually earned him a move to Real Madrid, where he only continued to grow his legend. Now he is plying his trade over in Italian football with Juventus, once again proving that he's capable of competing on any stage or platform that's presented to him. At the age of 33, he's showing no signs of slowing down, and as we look ahead to the future, there's a chance that he could continue playing like this until he reaches his 40s. Hello and welcome back to the Luxury Lifestyle channel. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. Today we're talking about how Cristiano Ronaldo spends his millions all over the world. Number 1. Cars. Travel in style. It's always nice to be able to treat yourself to a new car, whether it be expensive or something that's just a necessity. Of course, some people take this love of vehicles further than others, and we regret to say that Cristiano Ronaldo is a major example of that. The former United star considers collecting these kinds of larger-than-life cars to be a hobby, and he reportedly has a Lamborghini, Maserati, Bentley, Porsche, and many more to play with. Say what you want about the man on the pitch, but off of it, he knows style when he sees it. Number 2. Houses. Live in comfort. Wherever Cristiano goes, he needs to have an expensive home to live in, and that's just natural. This picture's from his humble abode in Madrid back when he played for Real, with the overall cost believed to be worth around $7 million. Yes, that is an accurate figure, and it could be even more. Homes around the world are getting progressively more expensive, but when you're one of the highest-earning sportsmen on the planet, that's not exactly going to be much of an obstacle. We all want to live our lives in comfort, and as a footballer, that's something he needs to prioritize more than most. Number 3. Underwear line. A popular move. This one kind of speaks for itself, and it's something that we should all be able to appreciate one way or another, and not just for the reasons that you're thinking. Ronaldo comes across as a guy who has about a million different ideas in his head on a daily basis, and one of his better ones was to start up an underwear line. The CR7 brand as a whole has just continued to grow and grow to the point where it's taken on a life of its own, and the underwear is a great example of that. It isn't a venture that he needed to take, but it's one he wanted to try out in order to see what he could do. Number 4. Waxwork. Okay then. Cristiano Ronaldo is said to have paid someone to go and ensure that the waxwork figure that he paid for has the right kind of hairstyle in order to ensure maximum realism. Oh, and this is apparently a regular thing, too. You can choose to believe that or not, but either way, it gives us a pretty intriguing look into the mind of the man himself. He wants to do everything to perfection in his life, and that's something we have to respect, even if that involves some odd rituals with a wax figure of his own likeness. Who are we to judge, right? Number 5. Getting around. The superjet. When you have one of the most recognizable faces on Earth, sometimes you need to abandon the traditions, so to speak. Instead of flying first class on a regular plane, you should consider taking your own exclusive form of transport, which is exactly what Ronaldo has done. His Gulfstream private jet is believed to be worth around $32 million and is said to be capable of holding over a dozen people for any given flight. This kind of luxury can, once again, allow Ronaldo to rest and recuperate in style, which will undoubtedly assist him in furthering his career longevity. Number 6. Holidays. Hard work pays off. From Ibiza to the Greek islands and beyond, there are very few luxury holiday destinations around the globe that Cristiano Ronaldo hasn't visited. The man knows how to relax, and he knows how to have a good time. And in the off-season of football, you need to be able to unwind however you see fit. People often underestimate the physical toll that it takes on your body, but you can never truly understand the whole process unless you've been in the position of a professional. Still, in terms of the holidays themselves, we can only imagine what kind of fun Cristiano gets up to. Number 7. Save the children. What a guy. Sometimes you just need to sit back and applaud someone for doing something great, and that's the position we find ourselves in here. While buying material things is always nice, it can never really compare to the thrill of donating a significant amount of money to charity. Ronaldo has been heavily involved with Save the Children for many years now, in addition to having a great relationship with several other notable charities. It's the kind of thing that the media don't like to talk about as much as they should, but we're more than happy to promote his great work in the public eye. Number 8. Meeting fellow stars. Good old networking. It can be hard to make friends sometimes when you're in a very exclusive group of people, and by that, we mean the super rich. People tend to think they live an extravagant lifestyle, and while that's true, it's not like they can go out and mingle in everyday locations, which can be quite tricky. Instead, they need to hang out with elite groups, so to speak, if only so they won't have people asking for their photograph every 2 minutes. A perfect example of this is when Ronaldo went and met Conor McGregor in Las Vegas, someone who is certainly on par with him in terms of star power. Number 9. NYC apartment. A controversial move. A few years back, Cristiano splashed the cash and invested millions into a certain gold New York City tower apartment. The tower in question has a certain high-profile name in its title, which caused a bit of controversy. It was a move that makes sense to many given that New York City is a hub for all kinds of big names, but unfortunately, the name of the facade caused Ronaldo to receive a lot of criticism. The fact that CR7 was now associated with Donald rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, and it's not exactly hard to see why. Still, having that kind of view over one of the greatest cities in the world is hard to pass up, regardless of the details. Number 10. Clothes. He loves his fashion. We're not sure if you've noticed this yet, but Cristiano is a fairly handsome man. Naturally, that is something that's helped him reach levels that few others have in the world of football off the pitch. Because not only does he have David Beckham's marketability, but he's also a much better footballer. Sorry, Dave. Ronaldo always seems to go with what he likes in the realms of fashion, regardless of whether or not the masses think it looks cool. He blurs that line perfectly, but not going too over the top with anything he wears. And while you may not be into fashion, you have to admire him on some level. Well, that's it for today, folks. Thanks for watching the Luxury Lifestyle channel. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Have an awesome day, and we'll see you in the next video.